camera gear. You can never get enough, and today I'm going to show you how for $7 you can get your hands on a handy little piece of it. Check it out. Welcome back, guys, to Things You Might Like. My name is Mike, and today I'm going to show you my next cool thing. Now let me explain how this all started. I have 3 kids, and we like to go to the park a lot, and inevitably, they like to swing. So inevitably, as a parent, I take pictures. Now I use my Canon T3i, the same thing that I'm filming this on. It's simple, but it gets the job done. But I always have it on a lanyard, and always, no matter what, when I push them on the swing, this thing swings back and forth and manages to hit them in the head. No matter how far I kind of reach out my hands and try to push them so it doesn't quite knock them, at least once, I always get them. So I thought there has to be some kind of quick clip so I can keep this close to my body when I'm not using it, and then I can quickly grab it so I can snap a picture. And that's what led me to this guy. Now let me get this out of the way now. This is not going to be for the person who has a $2,000 camera and a $1,000 lens. It's really heavy. This is not for you. Go for a more expensive option. Hopefully you have insurance for your camera, and this doesn't even need to be said, but for the weekender like me, this is great. So let's take a closer look at what we're getting here. Basically, it comes with 2 parts. You have the main holster and this little ball and screw right here. First impressions, this build quality, although it is plastic, it does feel sturdy. As long as whatever strap you put this on, you're not trying to bend this too far, you should be just fine. I feel very secure once it's in place on my belt or my backpack, and I really don't feel like there are any issues. Now this guy is going to mount to the screw on the bottom of your camera, and once it's in, this ball just slides down the socket, passes a little hook right there, and you're good. It free hangs. I like that it free hangs because I feel like it's not putting undue stress on the camera or this stem by being fixed in a certain position. It gives it a little room to move around as needed. When you're ready to get it off, you just pull this lever, slide it off, and your camera comes off. Now, I have 2 major gripes with this. The first one is the fact that this screw right here, when you fasten it to your camera, and you can find this all over the Amazon reviews, is probably the biggest gripe that people have. Once you get it in, some people experience this coming undone as they use their camera. Some people even said that their some odd $1,000 camera dropped on the ground and broke. So you really need to make sure that this is in there as tight as you can. So my gripe is this. This is very slippery. I wish there was some kind of texture right here so you can make sure you had a good grip and really dial it in. Now it does have this little hole. If you want it, I'm sure you can get a small tool, slide it in there, and get it a little bit tighter, but that kind of defeats the purpose of this being a quick option. So it's just something to keep in mind. Once it's on, here's another view again. You slide it in, and it hangs. Now my second gripe, which I can't really complain too much because again this is $7, is the fact that this takes 2 hands to operate. When you want to take it off, one hand on the camera, the other hand's gotta release the lever for it to come out. Again, not a huge deal. It just would have gone from being a great product to an amazing product should it have had that feature. One last little note here is the fact that this is reinforced with this piece of metal. Seems to work well enough for me. I'm glad that they did this. We'll see in the long term how durable that is, but I don't expect to be running around with this on my belt. This is just for casual walks when I want to quickly grab my camera and be able to snap a picture. I feel that it is sturdy enough. The plastic feels good as long as you're not trying to put it on some thick belt. It'll slide on fine. As long as you're not running with this, it'll keep your camera where you want it to be. And that's what I want it for. Just a quick solution, so if I'm walking to the park, I can get my camera out of the way and grab it when I need it. And it's pretty much as simple as that. It's quick, it works, and it solved my problem. I'll give updates if I do experience any issues down the road, but for now it's looking like it's really doing the job, and I give it the big old thumbs up. If you guys know of a better solution, please let me know in the comments below because I would love to hear about it. I like hearing about that kind of stuff. This is just what I found, and it works great, and it's cheap. So thanks again guys for checking out another one of my videos. I hope you liked it. I hope it works well for you and can solve a problem for you like it did for me. If you've got a minute, I'd love it if you could check out my Facebook page and my Instagram. Both of them can be found at thingsyml. You can get great updates on the channel there, and on my Instagram account I'm going to be sharing cool deals and discounts, tips and tricks, things I come across every day so that maybe you can find a deal or get something cheaper in a way that you didn't know how to do before. And that's the kind of stuff that I love finding. I love being a deal hunter. I love finding these little gems here and there, and that's what I'm trying to bring to you. So if you guys wouldn't mind throwing me a like on this video, it helps me out a great deal, and subscribe if you like what you see, and please shoot down in the comments any questions or suggestions that you have for something that you would like to see covered. That's going to be it for me today, guys. This is Things You Might Like. I'm Mike, and I'll see you with my next cool thing. That's going to be it for me today, guys. This is Things You Might Like. And the room is getting lighter now. These clouds need to stop.